Copyright disclaimer. In other words, come on. Calvin Benson's studio. Oh, you know the drill. Hey everybody, it's me, Calvin Benson. Yeah, the Calvin Benson Show logo. Let's get into the video. So anyway, yes, I'm really doing it. I'm reviewing every Simpsons episode ever made. So how this will work is that I have these 4 donut rankings. There's the moldy donut, the glazed donut, the pink donut, and the golden donut, and a number grade. So this is how a review of one episode will look. And after talking about the episode and my thoughts on it, I give it a number grade, and I give it a donut ranking. So if the episode is bad, I give it a moldy donut ranking. If it's meh, I give it a glazed donut. If it's good, I give it a pink donut. If it's great, I'll give it a golden donut. And at the end, I list all of the episodes that got a golden donut and all the ones that got a pink donut, and etc. And once I finish reviewing an entire season of episodes, I make a ranking showing the golden donuts from that season and all the moldy donuts from that season. And at the end, I reveal what the worst Simpsons episode is and what the best Simpsons episode is. So without further ado, let's get into it. Season 1. Simpsons roasting on an open fire. The episode wasn't supposed to be the first episode, but it works great as the first episode. It's an amazing episode and a perfect intro to the Simpsons family. I give it 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Bart the Genius, typical sitcom plot, but Homer and Bart's relationship makes up for it. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Homer's Odyssey. Nice concept of Homer actually being punished for his actions and a good ending. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. There's no disgrace like home, realistic representation of having an embarrassing family. 9 out of 10 and a pink donut. Bart the General, nice story of Bart and his friends standing up for themselves to a bully. 9 out of 10 and a golden donut. Moaning Lisa, amazing Lisa episode and the first episode that created the Lisa we know and love. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. The Call of the Simpsons, typical story, 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Telltale Head, great episode showing that even though Bart still does bad things, he still has a conscience and can feel bad about what he does. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Life on the Fast Lane, realistic ways of having Marge consider cheating on Homer without it seeming forced. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Homer's Night Out, boring episode. I give it 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Creeps of Wrath, way too mean-spirited to Bart, but the ideal scenes were pretty funny. 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Krusty Gets Busted, nice intros to Sideshow Bob. 8 out of 10 and a golden donut. Some Enchanted Evening, fun episode. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Wow, already done with season 1. If you're wondering why I'm doing these so fast, I still have over 1,000 episodes to go. Season 1 ranking. Season 2. Bart gets an F. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Simpson and Delia. An okay episode about Homer getting hair. 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror. I obviously love the Treehouse of Horror episodes, and it's a perfect intro to a 30-year tradition, and still holds up today. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. 2 cars in every garage and 3 eyes on every fish. The episode that introduced the most famous thing in The Simpsons. It's a fun episode about Mr. Burns. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Dancing Homer. Okay. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Dead Pudding Society. Meh. 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Bart vs. Thanksgiving. Great episode. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Bart the Daredevil. Spends too much time about why Bart wants to be a daredevil instead of actually having him be one, but it does have the cool cliff jump scene. 6 out of 10, pink donut. Itchy and Scratchy and Marge. Really good episode. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Bart gets hit by a car. Typical courthouse episode, but the ending is pretty good. 6 out of 10, glazed donut. 1 fish, 2 fish, blowfish, bluefish. Amazing episode about Homer confronting the fact that he will die. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. The Way We Was, great Marge and Homer flashback. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Homer vs. Lisa vs. the Eighth Commandment, great episode, 9 out of 10, Golden Donut. Principal Charming, meh, 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Fun episode about Homer meeting his half-brother, 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Bart's Dog Gets an F, 9 out of 10, Pink Donut. Old Money, good episode about Grandpa, 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Brush with Greatness, meh, good ending, 6 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Lisa's Substitute, one of the best Simpsons episodes ever made, and the ending's amazing, 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. War of the Simpsons, typical Marge and Homer relationship episode but has some good scenes, 6 out of 10, Glazed Donut. 3 Men in a Comic Book, some scenes drag on, but it's pretty funny, 7 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Blood Feud, rewatchable episode, 6 out of 10, Pink Donut. Season 2 ranking. Season 3. Mr. Lisa Goes to Washington. I've already talked about this in my top 10 best Simpsons episodes video, so all I'm gonna say is that it's one of the best Simpsons episodes ever, and I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. When Flanders Failed. Nice way of showing that deep down Homer loves Flanders. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Bart the Murderer. Not amazing, but a fun episode. 7 out of 10 in a Pink Donut. Homer Defined. 5 out of 10 in a Glazed Donut. What, I don't have something to say about every episode. Like Father, Like Clown. Unnecessary, but funny. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Treehouse of Horror 2. It has good segments, and even though it isn't scary, it makes up for that in comedy. 8 out of 10 in a Pink Donut. Lisa's Pony. Homer goes from hateable to likable in the same episode. Good relationship between Homer and Lisa. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Saturdays of Thunder. Homer goes from hateable to likable in the same episode again. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Flaming Moe's. Great fun episode that may not be one of the best episodes, but it's one of the most iconic. 8 out of 10, Golden Donut. Burns Verkoffen die Kraftwerk. This has a Land of Chocolate scene. Need I say more? 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. I Married Marge. Just as good as The Way We Was. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Radio Bart. Mean-spirited. That's all I need to say. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Lisa the Greek. Good portrayal of Homer and Lisa's relationship again. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Homer Alone. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Bart the Lover, one of the best Edna Krabappel-centric episodes, but it's a little too mean-spirited. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Homer at the Bat. All I have to say is that it's iconic and hilarious. 10 out of 10. And a Golden Donut. Separate Vocations. Interesting exploration of what the Simpsons kids could grow up to be. 8 out of 10, Pink Donut. Dog of Death. One of the best Santa's Little Helper episodes. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Colonel Homer, another typical Homer, Marge, will Homer cheat relationship episode, 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Black Widower, nice follow-up to Krusty Gets Busted, 8 out of 10 Pink Donut. The Auto Show, boring Someone Stays at the Simpsons House episode, 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Bart's Friend Falls in Love, meh, 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes, great follow-up to the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou episode, 9 out of 10 and a Golden Donut. Season 3 ranking. Season 4. Camp Krusty. Amazing. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Streetcar Named Marge. Amazing. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Homer the Heretic. Fun episode. 8 out of 10 and a Pink Donut. Lisa the Beauty Queen. A great Lisa episode. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Treehouse of Horror 3. Hilarious, rewatchable, and iconic. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Itchy and Scratchy the Movie. Great Bart and Homer relationship episode. 10 out of 10 and a Golden Donut. Marge Gets a Job. Nice dynamic of Marge working at the power plant. 7 out of 10 and a Pink Donut. New Kid on the Block. It's fine. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Mr. Plow. Iconic and hilarious. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Lisa's First Word. We all know that it's amazing and one of the best Simpsons episodes ever. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Homer's Triple Bypass. The kind of episode I would love to and have played in the background while making this video. And that's not really a compliment. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Marge versus the monorail. You know, I know, it's amazing. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Selma's choice. Bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Brother from the same planet. Too mean-spirited to both Bart and Lisa. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. I Love Lisa. The best Ralph episode. 10 out of 10. And glazed donut. Golden donut. Duffless. It's fine. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Last Exit to Springfield. Really funny and has a great ending. 10 out of 10 golden donut. So it's come to this, The Simpsons clip show. I hate clip shows. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. The Front. Predictable story. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Whacking Day. Iconic. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Marge and Chains. Apu's really hateable. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Krusty gets cancelled. Okay, Krusty episode. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Season 4 ranking. Season 5. Homer's Barbershop Quartet. Still as amazing and funny as it was 26 years ago. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Cape Fear. 2 amazing, iconic episodes in a row. This is the best Sideshow Bob episode ever. 10 out of 10 and golden donut. Homer Goes to College. Funny at the beginning, but near the end turns into another Someone Stays at the Simpsons House episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Rosebud. One of the best Mr. Burns episodes. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Treehouse of Horror 4. Best Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Marge and the Lamb. Fun Marge episode. 7 out of 10 golden donut. Pink donut. Bart's Inner Child. Okay. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Boy Scouts in the Hood. Pretty fun. 7 out of 10 pink donut. The Last Temptation of Homer. The best Homer-Marge relationship episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Springfield. Realistic representation of a gambling addiction. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Homer the Vigilante. Not that deep or funny, but it is fun. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Bart Gets Famous. Nice meta commentary. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. Homer and Apu. Great. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Lisa vs. Malibu Stacy. Great. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Deep Space Homer. Great. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Homer Loves Flanders. Mixing up the status quo for one episode. Good. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. Bart Gets an Elephant. Too unrealistic. 3 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Burns' Air. Nice combination of 2 characters. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Sweet Seymour Skinner's badass song. A nice character development of Seymour Skinner. 7 out of 10 pink donut. The Boy Who Knew Too Much. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Lady Bouvier's Lover. Unnecessary and incesty romantic story. 1 out of 10 and a moldy donut. Secrets of a Successful Marriage. Yet another Marge and Homer bad relationship episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 5 ranking. Season 6. Bart of Darkness. Nice movie parody episode. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Lisa's Rival. A great Lisa story. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Another Simpsons clip show. Garbage. 0 out of 10 and a moldy donut. Itchy and Scratchy Land. One of my personal favorite episodes. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Sideshow Bob Roberts. Good Sideshow Bob episode. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Treehouse of Horror 5. Not scary, but it is funny. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Bart's Girlfriend. Meh. 5 out of 10 and glazed donut. Lisa on Ice. A great Bart and Lisa relationship episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Homer Badman. A great story ahead of its time. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Grandpa vs. Sexual Inequality. This didn't age well. 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Fear of Flying. Fine Marge episode. 6 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Homer the Great. Hilarious. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. And Maggie Mates 3. This has the do it for her scene. I don't need to say anything more. You know it's amazing. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Bart's Comment. Far-fetched but still funny. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Homie the Clown. Nice meta humor. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Bart vs. Australia. Another typical The Simpsons Are Going To episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Homer vs. Patty and Selma. Surprisingly, the side story is better than the main one. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Stars Burns. Iconic and amazing. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Lisa's wedding, very believable that this is how the Simpsons are grown up. 9 out of 10 golden donut. 2001 Greyhounds, great and cute Santa's Little Helper episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The PTA disbands, it's good. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Round Springfield, great follow-up to the Moaning Lisa episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Springfield Connection, one of my favorite episodes. It's cool seeing Marge have this position of power. 9 out of 10 golden donut. Lemons of Troy, really fun, enjoyable episode about the kids of Springfield. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Who Shot Mr. Burns Part 1, great mystery episode. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Season 6 ranking. Season 7, Who Shot Mr. Burns Part 2, great follow-up to the first part. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Radioactive Man, my eyes, the goggles do nothing. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Home Sweet Home Diddly Dum Doodly. Finally answers the question we've been asking for 7 years. Why aren't the Simpsons in child support? 9 out of 10 golden donut. Bart sells his soul. It's great. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Lisa the vegetarian. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I hate Lisa in this episode. She's been eating meat like everyone else for her entire life, but after being a vegetarian for less than a day, she acts so condescending to everyone, and even ruins an entire barbecue and a home-cooked meal by throwing it into a river. 0 out of 10 and a moldy donut. And that was the first time in this video I gave an episode a 0 out of 10. Treehouse of Horror 6. This has the Homo Cube segment, and there's actually another short with something to do with the Homo Cube segment. I made an entire video about that last short. Cough, cough, shameless plug, cough. But anyway, the episode's great, 10 out of 10 golden donut. King Size Homer, iconic and hilarious, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Mother Simpson, very beautiful and heartfelt and one of the best episodes of television ever, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Sideshow Bob's Last Gleaming, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Simpsons 138th episode spectacular, the best Simpsons clip show episode, but there's not that much competition. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Marge Be Not Proud, beautiful and amazing from beginning to end with one of the best messages in The Simpsons, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Team Homer, the second best Homer bowling episode. Weird that there's 2 of them, but 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Too Bad Neighbors, nice revenge on George Bush, when in real life George Bush said he hated The Simpsons. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Scenes from the Class Struggle in Springfield, one of the best Marge episodes, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Bart the Fink, Krusty Gets Cancelled If It Was Bad, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Lisa the Iconicast, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Day the Violence Died, possibly the most rewatchable Simpsons episode, 10 out of 10 golden donut. A Fish Called Selma, this has the Planet of the Apes musical scene, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Bart on the Road, something every kid wanted to do sometime in their childhood. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. 22 short films about Springfield. The best anthology episode in The Simpsons. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Raging Abe Simpson and his grumbling grandson in The Curse of the Flying Hellfish. Boy, what a title. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. Much ado about nothing. Didn't age well. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Homerpalooza. Best way I can describe this episode is that it's so dated, it's timeless. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Summer of 4'2", one of the best Lisa episodes. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Season 7 ranking. Season 8. Treehouse of Horror 7. Probably the scariest Treehouse of Horror ever. 10 out of 10 golden donut. You Only Move Twice. This has Hank Scorpio. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Homer They Fall. Another Homer Gets a Job episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Burns Baby Burns. Unnecessary and boring. 4 out of 10 and glazed donut. Bart After Dark. This didn't age well. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. A Millhouse Divided. Realistic representation of what divorce is like to a child. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Lisa's Date with Destiny. A cute Lisa love story. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. Hurricane Nettie. Some nice backstory to Ned. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. El Viaje Misterioso de Nuestro Dromo. aka The Mysterious Voyage of Homer. So iconic that they made it into an entire level in the biggest video game ever, LEGO Dimensions. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Springfield Files, parody done right. 8 out of 10, Pink Donut. The Twisted World of Marge Simpson, another Marge or Homer Gets a Job episode, but kinda fun. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Mountain of Madness, nice pair-up of two characters and how they interact with each other. Plus, it has the line, "Can we go outside, away from the bear?" I'm talking to you, my mom. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Simpson Califragilisticexpiala Annoyed Grunt Shiz. That's actually what it's called. A Great Mary Poppins parody. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Itchy, Scratchy, and Poochie Show. Fun fact, they made the episode because Fox wanted them to add another Simpsons family member. So they parodied that in this episode. 8 out of 10, Pink Donut. Homer's Phobia didn't age well, but the gay guy in the episode is actually pretty nice. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Brother from another series, predictable story but still funny. 6 out of 10 and a Glazed Donut. My Sister, My Sitter. Two mean-spirited, both Bart and Lisa. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Homer vs. the 18th Commandment. One of my favorite episodes. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Grade School Confidential. Nice change of the status quo. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. The Canine Mutiny. It's fine. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Old Man and Lisa. Nice Mr. Burns and Lisa team up. They work really well off each other. 7 out of 10 and a Glazed Donut. In Marge We Trust. Uninteresting and unnecessary, but did give us Mr. Sparkle. 5 out of 10 and a Glazed Donut. Homer's Enemy. We all know how great this episode is. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Simpsons spin-off Showcase. Fun meta humor. 10 out of 10 and a Golden Donut. The Secret War of Lisa Simpson. Great episode. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Season 8 ranking. Season 9. City of New York vs. Homer Simpson. Didn't age well. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The Principal and the Pauper. This is the episode where the Simpsons so-called jumped the shark, but I actually like it. The jokes were good, and the idea of the episode could be good, but they didn't pull it off. But I don't think this is when they jumped the shark. I think they'd never have. But I'll talk more about that later in this video. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Lisa's Sax. Nice backstory of Lisa Sax. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Treehouse of Horror 8. Worst Treehouse of Horror yet, but has some good scenes. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Cartridge Family. I hate Homer and Marge in this. Homer freaking pulls a gun to Marge's head, and despite Marge trying to get Homer to get rid of the gun the entire episode, even going as far as to break up with him for a week, she secretly keeps it at the end of the episode. That's so hypocritical. 0 out of 10, Moldy Donut. Bart Star. Meh. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The two Miss Nahasa Pima Pedalons. Fun Apu episode, but it's kind of outdated. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Lisa the Skeptic. Meh. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Reality Bites. Another Marge or Homer Gets a Job episode. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Miracle on Evergreen Terrace. Too mean-spirited to the Simpson family. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. All Singing, All Dancing. A garbage clip show episode. 0 out of 10 and a Moldy Donut. Bart Carney. Another Marge or Homer Gets a Job episode. 5 out of 10 and a Glazed Donut. The Joy of Sect. Weird. Homer's really weird in this episode. It's just weird. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Das Bus. The main plot is fun, but the side plot has some dated internet references. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The Last Temptation of Crust. Krusty gets cancelled if it was bad. Again. 3 out of 10, Moldy Donut. Dumbbell Indemnity. Moe is very unlikable in this episode. 4 out of 10 and a Glazed Donut. This Little Wiggy. One of Ralph's best episodes. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Simpson Tie, a surprisingly good Homer Gets a Job episode. 8 out of 10 and a Pink Donut. Trouble with Trillions. Meh. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Girly Edition. Basic sitcom plot. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Trash of the Titans. This is a Simpsons 200th episode and it won an Emmy, so you can imagine it's pretty good. 10 out of 10 golden donut. King of the Hill. Cool seeing Homer get fit and healthy. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Lost Our Lisa. One of the best Homer and Lisa episodes. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Natural Born Kissers. It's a fine Homer and Marge relationship episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 9 ranking. Season 10. Lord of the Dance. Nice message. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. Wizard on Evergreen Terrace. Another fun Homer Gets a Job episode. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Bart the Mother. A great heartfelt Bart episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Treehouse of Horror 9. Good. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. When You Dish Upon a Star. Dated pop culture references. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Doe in the Wind. Nice episode of Homer discovering his mother's past. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Lisa Gets an A. Unrealistic representation of Lisa as a character. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Homer Simpson in Kidney Trouble. Homer is so hateable in this episode. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Mayor to the Mob. Best and funniest episode of the season so far. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Viva Ned Flanders. Nice Homer and Ned team-up adventure. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Wild Barts Can't Be Broken. Too mean-spirited to the kids in Springfield, but it has one of the best Simpsons songs ever. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Sunday Cruddy Sunday. Forgettable. 3 out of 10 and a moldy donut. Homer to the Max. Forgettable. 3 out of 10 and a moldy donut. I'm with Cupid. Typical sitcom plot. 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Marge Simpson in Screaming Yellow Honkers. Meh. 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Make Room for Lisa. Lisa's very hateable in this episode, and so is Homer. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Maximum Homer Drive. Yet another Homer Gets a Job episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Simpsons Bible Stories. The worst Simpsons anthology episode in the series. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Mom and Pop Art. Yet another Homer Gets a Job episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Old Man and the Sea Student. Nice main plot of Bart bonding with other old people at the old folks' home. But the side story is just another Homer Gets a Job story. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Monty Can't Buy Me Love. Somehow both fast-paced and boring. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. They saved Lisa's brain. Typical and boring. 2 out of 10 and a moldy donut. 30 Minutes Over Tokyo. This didn't age well. 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Season 10 ranking. Wow, that was 10 seasons. And the script for this episode is 45 pages long. The video is already super long. I think I'm just going to end this video at 10 seasons. So this week, I've done seasons 1 through 10. And next week, hopefully, maybe in 2 weeks, I'll review seasons 10 through 20. And the week or after that, I'll do seasons 20 to 32. So anyway, thank you so much for watching part 1 of this new 3-part series. And if you've made it this far, please subscribe. It's free and you'll get notified whenever I post a new video. And you'll get more amazing content. And you'll get access to my all-new Calvin Benson subscriber live stream every week at 12 p.m. Exclusively for subscribers. And I hope I see you in the next part. Bye! So, that was the first part of reviewing every Simpsons episode ever. So, what did you think of the first part? Tell me in the comments. So, yeah, let's get to the second part. Let's do this. No intro. If you're confused and wants to know what's going on, watch the first part. Season 11. Beyond Blunderdome. Dated celebrity cameos and jokes. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Brother's Little Helper. Nice way of explaining Bart's behavior and personality with him having ADHD. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Guess who's coming to criticize dinner? Meh. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Treehouse of Horror 10. Meh. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. E-I-E-I-Do. Tobacco. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Hello Gutter, Hello Fodder. Meh. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. 8 Misbehavin'. A great Apu episode. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Take My Wife's Sleaze. Didn't they already use that title for the parody title? 4 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Grift of the Maggie. Meh. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Little Big Mom. Lisa is very hateable in this episode. 4 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Faith Off. Weird. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. The Mansion Family. Surprisingly good, because it does have Furious George. I'm talking to you, my mom. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Saddlesaur Galactica. This has magic elf horse racers that want to eat Homer. One of the worst Simpsons episodes ever. 0 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Alone Again Natural Diddly. Surprisingly amazing, showing that Ned isn't just a one-note Christian, but a complex character that can grieve and lose faith in what he has believed in. And if I talked about all the good things in this episode, we would be here all day. 10 out of 10 Golden Donut. Missionary Impossible. Boring plot, but the jokes are funny. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. I don't care. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Bart to the Future. Well, did the Simpsons predict that Trump will be the president? Gasp! Gasping emoji. Illuminati confirmed Matt Groening's a time traveler. 8 out of 10 Pink Donut. Days of Wine and Doze. Nice Barney episode. 8 out of 10 Pink Donut. Kill the Alligator and Run. 4 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Last Tap Dance to Springfield. Fine Lisa episode. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. It's a Mad Marge. Marge tries to kill someone. 0 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Behind the Laughter. Fun behind the music parody. 7 out of 10 Pink Donut. Season 11 ranking. Season 12. Treehouse of Horror 11. Worst Treehouse of Horror yet. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. A Tale of Two Springfields. No comment. 4 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Insane Clown Poppy. A good crusty episode. 6 out of 10 and a pink donut. Lisa the Tree Hugger. Boring Lisa episode. 4 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Homer vs. Dignity. This was actually the first Simpsons episode I ever saw. So Homer Simpson getting, graped minus the G by a panda was my introduction to the greatest TV show of all time. So my introduction with The Simpsons didn't start out well. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. The Computer Wore Minutes Shoes. Dated internet references. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. The Great Money Caper. Homer and Bart are very hateable in this episode. 2 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Skinner's Sense of Snow. The second Simpsons episode I ever saw, so I'm kinda biased. And it is a pretty good episode. It's a great Christmas episode. 7 out of 10 Pink Donut. Homer. Basic sitcom plot, but they surprisingly do it well here. 6 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Pokemon. What the heck is that title parodying? It's probably Pokemon, but the episode has nothing to do with Pokemon. It's about Marge training a jail convict that paints. It's just a horrible name. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Worst episode ever. It's not the worst. It's the title. Like, the title isn't the worst no, it's 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Tennis the Menace. Really incesty. Don't watch this episode. You'll just hate The Simpsons. 0 out of 10 Moldy Donut. New Kids on the Block. Dated boy band references. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Hungry Hungry Homer. The best part of this episode is a Lego parody, and I have Lego stop motions on my channel, so if you like Legos, cough cough, shameless plug for some videos I made a few years ago, cough cough, 7 out of 10 Pink Donut. Simpsons Safari. The worst Simpsons travel episode. It has really bad jokes, but the Jane Goodall parody where she's like, diamonds! That's pretty good. Trilogy of Error, great anthology episode that's not a Treehouse of Horror. 0 out of 10, 8 out of 10, Pink Donut. I'm Going to Praiseland. Okay, follow-up to the Alone Again Natural Diddly episode. Just doesn't really live up to that one, but it's okay. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Children of a Lesser Clod. Homer is at his most hateable in this episode. He freaking kidnaps children in a van. 0 out of 10, Moldy Donut. Simpsons Tall Tales. Okay anthology episode. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Season 12 ranking. Season 13. Treehouse of Horror 12. Trippy, man. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The Parent Rap. Sweet, Sweet Karma. 8 out of 10, Pink Donut. Homo to the Mo. Meh. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Hunka Hunka Burns in Love. Ugh. 3 out of 10, Moldy Donut. The Blunder Years. Pretty good episode. 6 out of 10, Pink Donut. She of Little Faith. Lisa the Vegetarian, but done right. It's an amazing episode, and they still keep that continuity of Lisa being a Buddhist throughout the rest of the TV show, when it's literally the longest-running animated show of all time. Brawl in the Family. Nice sequel to the Viva Ned Flanders episode. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. Sweet and Sour Marge. Ahead of its time, with showing that you shouldn't be ashamed of being fat, and that people in Springfield are all very fat, but they are proud of it. So it's surprisingly ahead of its time. I actually really recommend this one. But Marge is pretty hateable for trying to fat shame the entire town, saying that they all must lose weight to be loved. That's literally what she does. But still, it's surprisingly ahead of its time, and one of the best episodes of the season. 10 out of 10, Golden Donut. Jaws Wired Shut. Pretty good Homer and Marge episode, but has a weird ending. 6 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Half Decent Proposal. Another typical Will the Simpsons Get $1 Million episode. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The Bart Once What It Was. Blah, blah, blah. Did they learn nothing from the Bart's Friend Falls in Love episode? They're just super forgettable. 3 out of 10, Moldy Donut. The Old Man and the Key. It's not that enjoyable, but it does have the Old Man Yells at Cloud meme, so it still is relevant today. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Tales from the Public Domain. Boring anthology episode, probably one of the worst anthologies that are not Treehouse of Horrors. Blame It on Lisa. Super racist. This didn't age well, don't watch it. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Weekend at Burnsies. Weed. Oh yeah, and weed. 8 out of 10, Pink Donut. I Am Furiously Yellow. Internet references that are so dated they're timeless. I actually kind of liked it. And it has a Stan Lee cameo. Rest in peace, Stan Lee, a legend. 9 out of 10, Golden Donut. The Sweetest Apu. Apu is so hateable. He freaking cheats on his wife, and his wife is raising 8 children. Literally 8 babies. And he still cheats on his wife when he has 8 children. It's horrible. 2 out of 10, Moldy Donut. Little Girl in the Big Tin. Bart thinks that he has a disease and socially distance in a literal bubble. Wow, did the Simpsons predict a
current world events
virus? 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The Frying Game. Surprisingly dark for Season 13 Simpsons. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Papa's Got a New Badge. 4 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Season 13 ranking. Season 14. Treehouse of Horror 13. The Island of Dr. Hibbert segment actually scared me, and it's pretty good Treehouse of Horror. The other segments aren't that interesting, but that one was. 7 out of 10, Pink Donut. How I Spent My Strummer Vacation. Out of nowhere, Homer loves music and wants to be a famous musician or music maker person. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Bart vs. Lisa versus the 3rd grade. The first 2/3 of the episode was pretty good, but it got boring when Bart and Lisa got stranded in Capital City. 6 out of 10, Glazed Donut. Helter Skelter. Fine parody of reality TV shows. 5 out of 10, Glazed Donut. The Great Louse Detective, first episode in this weird new thick black animation, but nice return of Frank Rhymes in the form of his son trying to get revenge on Homer. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Special Edna. Skinner's super hateable in this episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Dad Who Knew Too Little. Homer is super hateable in this episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Strong Arms of the Ma. Marge freaking grapes minus G Homer in this episode. Garbage. 0 out of 10 and a moldy donut. Pray Anything. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Farting Over. Homer gets his comeuppance for freaking strangling his child and stealing all the money Bart earned. 10 out of 10 golden donut. I'm spelling as fast as I can. Mice McRib parody. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. A Star Is Born Again. I swear they already parodied the A Star Is Born in a title. Like they did it with A Star Is Born. Like I understand rehashing episode plots, but really episode titles? 8 out of 10 pink donut. Mr. Spritz Goes to Washington. Trying too hard to be political. 3 out of 10 and a moldy donut. C.E. Doe. Homer thinks he's a little god. What an ego. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. 3 Gays in a Condo. Nice evolution of Homer going from homophobic to living with gay men for a month. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Dude, Where's My Ranch? The 3rd Simpsons episode I ever watched. 7 out of 10 and a pink donut. Old Yellow Belly. Nice reference to the beard dog mascot Spuds McKenzie. I'm talking to you, my mom. 6 out of 10 and a pink donut. Break My Wife Please. I swear they already parodied the Take My Wife Please in a title. Yet again, I understand rehashing episode plots, but really, episode titles? 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Bard of War. Meh. 5 out of 10 and glazed donut. Mo Baby Blues. A surprisingly great and heartfelt episode. 10 out of 10 and a golden donut. Season 14 ranking. Season 15. Treehouse of Horror 14. Bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. My Mother the Carjacker. Great follow-up to the Mother Simpson episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The President Wore Pearls. Great music. 7 out of 10 pink donut. The Regina Monologues. Another typical Simpsons travel episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Fat and the Furious. Springfieldians are super hateable for making fun of Homer for being scared of a bear. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Today I Am a Clown. Boring. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. 'Tis the 15th season, the 4th Simpsons episode I watched. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Marge vs. Singles, Seniors, Childless Couples, Teens, and Gays. Man, what a title. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. I, Dobot. Homer's pretty likable, but strangely has some gore. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Diatribe of a Mad Housewife. Another sitcom plot. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Margical History Tour. An okay anthology episode. 6 out of 10 and glazed donut. Smart and Smarter. Lisa is super hateable. She's jealous that her baby sister is smart and tries to stunt her growth. 2 out of 10 and a moldy donut. The Ziff Who Came to Dinner. Nobody likes the Audie Ziff episodes. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Codependence Day. Homer's at his worst in this episode, which is saying something because he strangles his son. He freaking frames Marge for a DUI. 0 out of 10 and a moldy donut. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Great Edna episode. 8 out of 10 and a golden donut. Catch 'Em If You Can. Forgettable episode. 3 out of 10 and a moldy donut. Simple Simpson. This is the Pie Man episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Way We Weren't. Just trying to do another backstory on Homer and Marge when it isn't even needed. They already explained everything. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Bart Mangled Banner. Springfield is very hateable in this episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Broadcast News. Pretty rewatchable. 7 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 15 ranking. Season 16. Treehouse of Horror 15. Not scary at all. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. All's Fair in Oven War. Good parody of baking shows. 7 out of 10 glazed donut. Sleeping with the Enemy. Marge is very hateable in this episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Fat Man and Little Boy. Man, that title aged horribly. 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Midnight RX. Crazy but still fun Homer adventure episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Homer and Ned's Hail Mary passed. Boring episode. 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Prankster rap. Dated rap references. 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Something about marrying. Marge is so homophobic and hateable, and it's a horrible message at the end. In the episode, that they say that it's okay to be gay as long as you aren't changing your gender. That's just wrong. I mean, I can't believe that they said that in The Simpsons. Like, maybe it's a good thing these modern episodes are not remembered at all. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. On a clear day, I can't see my sister. Lisa is evil in this episode. She takes out a freaking restraining order on Bart, and she stabs Bart with a pole whenever Bart is within 10 feet of her, and she forces Bart to sleep on the ground in the forest with a bunch of wolves, and won't even let him eat food from the house. Screw Lisa. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Goo Goo Gay Pan. This didn't age well. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Mobile Homer. Boring. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Future drama. Sad how much they thought humans would evolve just 8 years later. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Heartbroken Kid. Get woke, Simpsons. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. A Star is Torn. Oh, for God's sake, this is the 4th time they've parodied A Star is Born in a title. Just come up with a new title. It isn't that hard. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Thank God it's Doomsday. An okay Christian episode that can be enjoyed by everyone, even if they aren't Christian or a different religion, and I like how they leave it up to viewers if the whole rapture thing in the episode actually happened. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Guest Star. What guest star was so good they had to put them in a title? Liam Neeson from Taken. Okay, you win this round, Simpsons. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Season 16 ranking. Season 17. The Bonfire of the Manatees. Typical and boring. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Girls Slept Too Little. Realistic representation of an 8-year-old. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Millhouse of Sand and Fog. Realistic representation of what divorce is like to a child. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Trails of Horror 16. Boring. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Marge's Sun Poisoning. The best Bart and Marge relationship episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. See Homer Run. Say it with me, Homer is super hateable in this episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Italian Bob. Nice change up of the normal Slideshow Bob episode formula. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Simpsons Christmas Stories. Great Christmas anthology. 10 out of 10 golden donut. My Fair Laddie. Who is asking for this? 2 out of 10 moldy donut. The Seemingly Never-Ending Story. Nice Hamlet parody. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Homer Simpson, This Is Your Wife. Dated celebrity references. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. $1 Million Abe. Just another Homer Gets a Job episode, just swapped out with Abe getting a new job. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Wettest Stories Ever Told. Okay anthology episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Girls Just Wanna Have Sums. Didn't age well. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Monkey Suit. Ned Flanders is super hateable in this episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Season 17 ranking. Season 18. Jazzy and the Pussycats. A great reason for Bart to start playing the drums. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Please Homer, Don't Hammer Him. This didn't age well. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Dress of Horror 17. Now they're really running out of ideas. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. G.I. Doe. Yet another Homer Gets a Job episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Ice Cream of Margie. Yet again, Homer is very hateable in this episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Ha Ha'd Couple. I love this episode. They hint that Bart and Nelson are gay for each other, but they leave it up to the audience if they are. So it's pretty heartfelt and a great episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Kill Gil Volume 1 and 2. So much for me getting my hopes up after the great last episode. This one's garbage. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Revenge is a dish best served 3 times. an okay anthology episode, but they're clearly running out of ideas for anthologies that aren't Treehouse of Horror anthologies. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Little Big Girl, weird, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Rome, Old and Julie, very incesty and gross, 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Homerazzi, say it with me, another Homer Gets a Job episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Marge Gamer, dated gaming references, and Lisa's super hateable in the side plot of the episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Boys of Bummer. Springfield is the most hateable that they've ever been in the series in this episode. The entire town ridiculed and harassed Bart for not catching a freaking ball in a baseball game. They torture Bart so much that Bart commits suicide by jumping off a water tower. And when Bart is in the hospital with a coma, they still make fun of Bart. He is in a coma because of them, and they're still making fun of him. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Crook and Ladder, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. 24 minutes, dated TV show references and parodies, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 18 ranking. Season 19. He loves to fly and he does. This was actually the Simpsons episode that came right after the movie, the Simpsons movie. They even made a new intro set after the movie, giving the movie some continuity, and the intro's the best part of the episode. Well, the only good part of the episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Midnight Towboy, yet another Homer Gets a Job episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. I don't want to know why the cage bird sings. Sad that they roped Steve Buscemi into this boring season 19 episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 18, boring. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Little Orphan Millie, meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Husbands and Knives, we don't really need another comic book guy episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Funeral for a Fiend, they ran out of ideas for Sideshow Bob. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Plobius Wiggum, trying too hard to be political, 2 out of 10 moldy donut. That 90s show, garbage, 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Love, Springfieldian style, a good anthology episode that's a Valentine's one, 7 out of 10 pink donut. The Departed, boring, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Dial in for Nerder. Bart and Lisa think they accidentally killed Martin, but strangely, Lisa tries to keep it a secret, while Bart is having a hard time just keeping it a secret and has so much guilt. I thought it would be the other way around with them. The only good thing in the episode is that Nelson is trying to solve the case. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Papa Don't Leech, a bad follow-up to the already bad Colonel Homer episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Apocalypse Cow, meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Any Given Sundance, probably the best Simpsons Film Festival episode since A Star Is Born, but it's not as good as A Star Is Born because it's literally the only other Simpsons Film Festival episode, so isn't any competition. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Mona Lisa, very sad, heartfelt, and beautiful. A great send-off to Mona Simpson. 10 out of 10 golden donut. I highly recommend watching it. All About Lisa, one of the most forgettable episodes in The Simpsons. Not one of the worst episodes, but it's surprisingly forgettable. I keep forgetting that this episode even exists. 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Season 19 ranking. Season 20, final season of this video. Sex, Pies, and Idiot Scrapes. A really fun and enjoyable Homer and Ned team-up episode. 8 out of 10 and a pink donut. Lost Verizon, dated fun and celebrity references, 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 19, too focused on parodying new stuff than original stories, or at least making it scary, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Dangerous Curves, another unnecessary Homer and Marge flashback episode, 2 out of 10 moldy donut. My Pods and Boomsticks, in this episode Bart becomes friends with a Muslim family, and Homer thinks they're terrorists for trying to blow up Springfield. My god, that's racist. Now do you see why I hate Homer and think that he's one of the worst animated characters ever? 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Burns and the Bees, boring, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Lisa the Drama Queen, realistic representation of a mentally ill child. And surprisingly dark, but in a good way. Like in an educational way. I was shocked to learn that this was actually a parody episode, because they usually do parody episodes pretty badly, but this one's surprisingly pretty good. If you're just watching The Simpsons on Disney Plus and just don't have any other episode you want to watch, just watch this one. It's pretty good. Take My Wife, Please. For the love of God, stop parodying the Take My Life, Please title. They've done it so many freaking times. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. How the Test Was Won. This is actually the first episode to have a new, crisp, HD animation. Pretty good animation, 8 out of 10 pink donut. No Lone Again, Natra Diddley. Autopilot Writing, 2 out of 10 moldy donut. Gone Maggie Gone. Hey, this is the 200th episode I've reviewed in this one video. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Wedding for Disaster. Patty and Selma freaking kidnap Homer. Garbage. 1 out of 10 and moldy donut. Eeny Teeny Maya Mo. Another boring Mo in Love episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Father Knows Worst. Finally, Homer is a competent father. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Waverly Hills 9021 Doe. Dated. 4 out of 10 and a glazed donut. 4 Great Women and a Manicure. Fun fact, this is actually the only episode in the entire Simpsons series that Bart isn't in at all. He didn't even appear once in this episode. It's still, to this day, the only Simpsons episode that does not include Bart at all. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Coming to Homerica, Trying Too Hard to Be Woke, 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 20 ranking. I did it. Oh man, so much coffee. I reviewed 206 episodes, which is 82.4 hours in this video alone. Added together with my first part, that's over 400 episodes, each of them 24 minutes long. The script is 38 pages long and has over 4,000 words in it. This video is probably super long, so I'll just end this video here. Oh yeah, and if you made it this far, I have a special reward for you. Here is a code. I, line, no, line, D, line, code, line, Simpson, Z. And for the first person to comment that code in this video's comment section down below, I will make an entire video about your channel and telling people to subscribe to it to help your channel get more subscribers. Like a shout out for an entire 6-minute video. So if you're watching this right now, I'll give you a few seconds to comment the code on screen right now. Did you do it? Good. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more Simpsons and just pop culture related content. And I hope I see you in the final part of this 3-part series. Bye! So yeah, that was the second part. Tell me in the comments if you think it was better than the first part, and just tell me what you think of it overall. So yeah, let's go to the third and final part. Yeah, it's me, Benson. I'm just gonna start the video. If you haven't seen the first 2 parts, links to both those videos are in the description. Season 21. Homer the Whopper. This was actually the Simpsons episode that turned me into the Simpsons fanboy I am today, so it's still one of my personal favorite episodes. By the way, tell me if I should do a video on my top 10 personal favorite episodes. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Bart Gets a Z. Surprisingly great. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Great Wife Hope. Boring. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Treehouse of Horror 20. This being the 20th Treehouse of Horror, they went all out and it turned out great. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Devil Wears Nada. Marge strips. Garbage. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Pranks and Greens. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Rednecks and Broomsticks. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Oh Brother, Where Bart Thou? I'm surprised I didn't do this plot earlier, because this is a really great episode. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. $1 Million Maybe. Dated Wii references. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Boy Meets Curl. Yes, this is the episode that predicted that America would win the curling Olympics. in like 2015 or something. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The color yellow. Amazing 10 out of 10 golden donut. One of the only times they actually do political stuff correctly and actually do it well. Postcards from the wedge. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Stealing first base. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The part where Nelson and the blind kid are best friends is actually really good though. I almost recommend this episode just to watch that scene alone. It's like a running gag. It's pretty good. The greatest stories ever told. Boring title, boring episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. American history excellent. Bad, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Chief of Hearts, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Squirt and the Whale, surprisingly amazing, and is in the top 30 greatest Simpsons episodes ever. I cannot recommend this episode enough. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The I don't give a crap about words, honestly. But I don't take that the wrong way. I'm a giant fan of words. I'm a huge word buff. Words have been in my family for generations. Just name any word at all. I love that one. Yes. The Bob Next Door, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Judge Me Tender, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 21 ranking. Season 22. Elementary School Musical, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Lona Lisa. Wow, most people don't talk about it, but this episode predicted Mark Zuckerberg would become an evil idiot. Thank you, Simpsons, for trying to warn us. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Money Bart. Say it with me. Lisa's very hateable in this episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 21. Dated parodies, but the one where board games come to life is very imaginative and great. This episode's almost worth watching for that segment alone. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Lisa Simpson, this isn't your life. Yet again, Lisa's very hateable in this episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Fool Monty. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Hey, I don't have something to say about every episode. I can already hear you saying, well, just say more than just one word about an episode. But if you want me to do it, why don't you do it? Why don't you start a TV series on a YouTube channel with less than 100 subscribers, where each video gets less than 4 views, but you still put in the work to review the longest running TV show ever. Anyway, how munched is that birdie in the window? I like how they make you think the plot will be typical bad modern Simpsons plot, but they subvert your expectations by having it be really good. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Fight Before Xmas, a great Christmas anthology. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Donnie Fatso, meh, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Moms I'd Like to Forget, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Flaming Mo. Mo opens a gay bar, surprisingly woke and ahead of its time. They even have Bumblebee Man come out as a furry, and they don't make fun of it or even call it out. Really good, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Homer the Father. They make fun of sitcom families, even though The Simpsons is a sitcom family. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Blue and the Gray. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Angry Dad the Movie. A sequel to the old Angry Dad episode that turned out better than the original episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. A Midsummer's Night Dream. Another weed episode. And don't worry, I'm not just going to say weed over and over and over again. I'm talking to you, my mom. That is such a weird joke. Hey, future me. Well, past me. Why are you putting these jokes in here? They aren't great jokes. Nobody's on the couch laughing at them. I'm talking to you, my mom. Love is a mini strangled thing. This is the worst episode of The Simpsons. I do not want this episode to get any attention, so that's all I'll say. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. The Great Simpsina. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Real Housewives of Fat Tony. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Homer Scissorhands. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. 500 Keys. boring. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Nedliest catch. They pair Edna and Ned up in this episode, and I think this actually fits. They both have completely different personalities, but they can learn from each other. It's amazing. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Season 22 ranking. Season 23. Bart stopped to smell the Roosevelts. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Triasophora 22. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Replaceable You. They really parodied Despicable Me for that title. Screw this episode. They should just hire me to work for them. I already know so many good episode plots, and I can come up with great names for episodes. Just come on, Fox, hire me, even though it's illegal to hire me. Don't ask why. The Food Wife. Marge is very hateable in this episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Book Job. Not amazing, but pretty enjoyable and rewatchable. Whenever I have to watch modern Simpsons, for this video, I always pick watching this first. It's pretty enjoyable if you like these typical stories, but they're like parody movies and shows. 8 out of 10 pink donut. The Man in the Blue Flannel Pants. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Say flannel pants 5 times fast. And this seems like something Colonel Calvin would say. Flannel pants, flannel pants. The 10% Solution. I don't know how to say that title, but I don't care. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Holidays of Future Past. This is an episode so good, it made it into my top 10 best Simpsons episodes video. Check out that video if you haven't seen it before. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Politically inept with Homer Simpson. Trying too hard to be political. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Moe goes from rags to riches. Garbage. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. The daughter also rises. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. At long last leave. The 500th episode, they got to 1,000 episodes. And this episode's really bad. It's so bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Exit through the quickie mode. Homer is super hateable in this episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. How I Wet Your Mother. They keep trying to expand the story of Homer and his mom when it ended half a decade ago. There's no reason or anything else that they can expand on. They're only doing it for ratings. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Them Robot. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Beware My Cheating Bart. Dated TV references. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. A totally fun thing that Bart will never do again. Boy, what a title. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. The Spy Who Loaned Me. That's not even correct. That's not the correct title. Wait. Yet again, I'm bad at words. But I'm still a word buff. I love words. And I hate words. And this is a bad joke. Next one. I'm not even going to say the rating. Ned and Edna's Blind Agenda. That's a tongue twister title. Tongue twister title. A good sequel to the Ned and Edna romance episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Lisa Goes Gaga. Sweet Jesus, this is awful. Never watch it. 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Season 23 ranking. Season 24. Moonshine River. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 23. Worst Treehouse of Horror yet. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Adventures of Baby Getting. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Gone A.B. Gone. Great Abe episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Penny Wise Guys. An episode about a character we don't know or care about. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. A Tree Grows in Springfield. The kind of plot season 6 Simpsons were making fun of. And even season 18 Simpsons were making fun of. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Day the Earth Stood Cool. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Just To Cur with Love. A heartwarming episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Homer goes to prep school. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. A test before trying. Bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Changing of the Guardian. A great episode, 8 out of 10 pink donut. Hardly cooking, typical sitcom plot, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Gorgeous grandpa, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Black-eyed, please, bad, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Dark Knight Court, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. What animated women want, sexist, 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Pulp fiction, boring, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Whiskey business, depressing, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Saga of Carl, so bad it's good, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Dangers on a Train, a great episode, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Season 24 ranking. Season 25. Homerland, dated TV references but has a few good jokes like and like all other modern Simpsons episodes and every Family Guy episode. Oh! Treehouse of Horror 24, a pretty enjoyable Treehouse of Horror, 8 out of 10 pink donut. 4 regrettings and a funeral, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. YOLO, dated internet references in just a bland episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Labor pains, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Kid is Alright, just another episode where the Simpsons are trying to be political, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Yellow Subterfuge, pretty darn forgettable, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. White Christmas Blues, it's pretty good, 7 out of 10 pink donut. Steal This Episode, one of my personal favorite episodes just because I like watching it and it doesn't really get old. So I am pretty biased, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Married to the Blob, they finally shook up the Simpsons canon and gave comic book guy a wife, and it stayed canon. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Specs in the City, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Man Who Grew Too Much, Lisa's super hateable in this episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Diggs, amazing, 10 out of 10 golden donut. The winter of his content, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Lucas, or Luca Dollar, or Lucu, then the dollar sign. I have no idea how to freaking say that title. And Google, stop trying to autocorrect that title. Well, I don't know if it's correct or not, but I don't give a crap. Go to the next one, 5 out of 10 glazed one. Days of Future Future, a bad sequel to a great episode, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. What to expect when Bart's expecting. Bart becomes a pregnancy magician. Patrick Stewart's forehead slap meme on screen. Brick Like Me. Since I love Simpsons and Lego, I obviously love this Lego Simpsons episode. And even if you don't like Legos, this episode has an amazing, heartwarming, and timeless story. 10 out of 10 golden donut. PayPal. So Marge pays a kid to be Lisa's friend. Okay, time to do this. So this is the worst thing Marge has ever done, but shockingly, they handle this plot super well. They show us how Marge could be pushed to the point of doing a thing like that and seeing her daughter not have any friends for her whole life. And they don't just resolve the problem super quickly, they show how a situation like this would actually play out. It's one of the greatest Simpsons episodes. But it kind of falls apart if they don't include that ending. The ending basically makes this episode so good. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Yellow Badge of Coward. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 25 ranking. Season 26. Clown in the Dumps. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Wreck of the Relationship. Typical sitcom plot. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Super Franchise Me. Typical sitcom plot. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 25. It's fine, but the Tracy Ullman Simpsons as ghosts is a good reference. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Opposites of Frack. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Simpsorama. One of the best crossovers in animation. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Blazed and Confused. The teacher in this episode is pure evil. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Covercraft. Just a worse version of the B Sharps episode, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. I won't be home for Christmas. Okay, Marge is despicable in this episode. Homer was late for Christmas because he was comforting Moe on Christmas, because Moe was about to kill himself, and Homer was comforting Moe, making him feel like Moe actually had a friend on Christmas Eve. And when Homer was a little bit late to dinner, Marge locked Homer out of the house in the freaking cold. Screw Marge. Now do you see why I hate Marge? 0 out of 10 moldy donut. The man who came to be dinner. So Kane and Kodos kidnapped the Simpsons into space to eat them, but it's not a Treehouse of Horror. They even wanted this plot to be the Simpsons movie sequel's plot, but they decided not to because they thought people would be confused if it was canon or not. Now that's surprising, because I thought they didn't use the plot, because the plot was 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Bart's New Friend. Another typical sitcom plot, but they handle it surprisingly well. 7 out of 10 pink donut. The Musk Who Fell to Earth. Garbage. Elon Musk might be a good person, I don't really know, but he sucks at acting, I do know that. And the entire episode is just worshipping a random celebrity. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Walking Big and Tall. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. My Fair Laddie. Just an uber-centric episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Princess Guide. Another typical sitcom plot, but in a slight bit racist. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Sky Police. Another typical sitcom plot, but with a few good moments. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Waiting for Deaf Man. So boring and bad with just autopilot writing. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Peeping Mom. It could have been a great episode, but they just mess it up. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Kids Are All Fight. A great Baby Bart and Baby Lisa episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Let's Go Fly a Coot. Meh, pretty boring and typical. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Bull E. Non-stop hateable characters. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Mathlete's Feet. Not good or bad, just an improvement from the previous bad episodes. 5 out of 10 and a glazed donut. Season 26 ranking. Season 27. Every Man's Dream. They advertised this episode as the episode where Homer and Marge actually break up, and it seemed to be true, but at the end of the episode they reveal it was all a dream. Are you kidding me? 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Q Detective. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Puffless. They say Marge, Patty, and Selma's dad died from lung cancer, despite the fact they've literally never mentioned that once in this entire series. If Patty and Selma have been smoking the entire series. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Halloween of Horror. The only Halloween episode in The Simpsons that isn't a Treehouse of Horror, and it turned out great. I highly recommend watching it. In the top 40 greatest Simpsons episodes, 10 out of 10 golden donut. Treehouse of Horror 26. It's actually a great Treehouse of Horror because it's both funny and scary. Wow, 2 golden donut episodes in a row. Let's hope the next one is good too. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Lisa with an S. It's an okay Lisa episode, but maybe it's because I was hoping this would be a great one. It's meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Paths of Glory. Marge and Homer are awful in this episode because Ralph mixed things up and thought a psycho's diary was Bart's. Marge and Homer send Bart to a mental hospital. Now do you see why I despise Homer and Marge? 0 out of 10 moldy donut. Barthood. The best future episode in The Simpsons history. Yes, even better than Holidays of Future Past. They show how each of the Simpsons grow up, and I entirely believe this is how they all grew up. It was so beautiful at the end, I cried. And I haven't cried watching The Simpsons since the Season 2 Lisa Substitute episode. But I don't know how much credit I can give to the Simpsons team, because this is a parody of the movie Boyhood. But I think the beauty is that you don't have to have watched that movie to appreciate this parody episode. You know what, I'll say it. It's already in the top 10, if not top 5 best Simpsons episodes. 10 out of 10 golden donut. The Girl Code. Not that good, but it might be because I'm comparing it to the amazing previous episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Teenage Mutant Milk-Caused Hurdles. Just flat out bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Much ado about something. Well, now I have a chance to talk about it. I have no problem with Hank Azaria as Apu, but I totally understand why people want to cancel him and recast Apu. But there's a whole petition made by Indian people saying not to cancel Apu because they say it was amazing they were getting representation in the biggest animated show ever. But yeah, I have no problem with him, but I'm not Indian, so my opinion doesn't really hold that much weight, does it? 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Gal of Constant Sorrow, just a rehash of the Season 3 Michael Jackson episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Lovers in the Into O2, capital A-R, capital C-O-2, capital N-E, capital H-E, capital C-H-4. Boy, what a title, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Lisa the Veterinarian, boring, 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Margian Chronicles, just a rehash of the Deep Space Homer episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Burns Cage, great, 7 out of 10 pink donut. How Lisa got her Marge back, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Fland Canyon, a flashback episode. For a while I didn't even realize was a flashback episode, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Simprovised, boring episode, but doing a live improv segment at the end of the episode was ambitious and great, 7 out of 10 pink donut. Orange is the New Yellow, meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 27 ranking. Season 28. Monty Burns Fleeing Circus, typical sitcom plot, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Friends and family, Marge gets angry at Homer and almost breaks up with him because Homer had a female friend. They do make it clear Homer and his female friend are only friends. Now do you see why I hate Marge? 3 out of 10, moldy donut. The Town. Wow, what a creative title. Hire me, Fox. No, it's 20th Century Studios now, but it's made by the Simpsons crew. But would it be Disney that's hiring, or would it be like Walt Disney Studios? Just whoever makes the Simpsons, hire me. Or anyone, hire me. Or just get me to 100 subscribers. Or just remember to subscribe and just turn on the notification bell and like the video and just only watch my channel and just watch all my videos and just make sure that whenever I upload a new video, you watch it, like it, and you just make other people subscribe to me and just give me everything that everyone owns and make me king of the world. Quote, PewDiePie. Oh! Trust but clarify. The third time they made an episode about Kent Brockman losing his job. I rank this the third worst Kent Brockman losing his job episode. I cannot believe I actually have to rank those. My god, they're running out of ideas. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Treehouse of Horror 27, the 600th Simpsons episode, but it does not live up to that. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. There Will Be Buds. Not one of the worst Simpsons episodes, but one of the most forgettable. I keep forgetting this episode exists. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Havana Vile Weekend. Just another Simpsons travel episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Last Traction Hero. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Nightmare After Christmas. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Porks and Burns. Just trying to bank off of Simpsons movie nostalgia. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Great Fatsby. The first hour-long Simpsons episode. It's a boring and typical episode, but I appreciate them trying something new. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. It's like junk food. I feel guilty for enjoying it, but I like it. The Cad in the Hat. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Camp Krustier. A sequel to the Season 4 Camp Krusty episode that's just banking off of nostalgia now. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. 22 for 30. Just another mockumentary episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. A Father's Watch. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Caper Chase. Another sitcom plot. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Looking for Mr. Goodbart. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Moho House. Yet another Homer and Marge bad relationship episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Dogtown. Meh. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 28 ranking. Season 29. The Simpsons. Yes, this is the episode that predicted the Game of Thrones Season 8 ending. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Springfield Splendor. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Whistler's Father. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Oh, it looks like I now legally own the rights to the saying 5 out of 10 glazed donut, because I've been saying it so much, they awarded me the rights. Now I can say it as much as I want, and it's going to be a good phrase and very helpful in describing modern Simpsons. Treehouse of Horror 28. Boring, but the Coraline segment was cool. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. Grandpa, Can You Hear Me? Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Old Blue Mayor, She Ain't What She Used to Be. Marge becomes mayor. Entire episode. Don't know why I did a robot accent there. Trying to be funny. Singing in the Lane. Yet another episode that's a sequel to an older episode that just banks off of nostalgia. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Mr. Lisa's Opus. Just bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Gone Boy. Another boring Sideshow Bob episode. Almost like they have no idea what to do with Sideshow Bob for the last few decades. Ha Ha Land. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Frank Gets Testy. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Homer is Where the Art Isn't. Just another mockumentary episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. 3 scenes plus a tag from a marriage. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Fears of a Clown. They say Krusty has a fear of clowns despite never mentioning it in this entire show. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. King Lear. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. There's a lot of mez in this season. Lisa Gets the Blues. This has the Homer New Orleans food montage segment. That makes this episode great by that alone. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Forgive and Regret. This is the episode that made me hate Abe Simpson. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Left Behind. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Throw Grandpa from the Dane. Yet another Simpsons travel episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Flanders Ladder. I already talked about this episode in my top 10 best Simpsons episode video, so if you want to hear my opinion on it, watch that video. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Season 29 ranking. Season 30. Bart's Not Dead. If this was just a random modern episode, it would just be forgettable, but with it being the first episode of the 30th season, it's just bad. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Heartbreak Hotel. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. My Way or the Highway to Heaven. Too religious, and they somehow managed to parody 2 things in that title. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 29. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Baby, You Can't Drive My Car. Yet another Homer Gets a Job episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. From Russia Without Love. Yet another Mo and Love episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Working Mom. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Krusty the Clown. What a creative title. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Atticus Finch. An okay Homer and Lisa relationship episode, and like 3% of this episode is just live action black and white movie segments. For reals. 'Tis the 30th season. A pretty good Xmas episode. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Mad About the Toy. This episode won an Emmy, so you can expect that it's super good. I mean, they actually handle gayness in general, and it's a great story. No wonder it won an Emmy. The Girl on the Bus. Yet another Lisa Gets a Friend episode. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. I'm Dancing as Fat as I Can. Yet another Homer and Marge bad relationship episode. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. The Clown Stays in the Picture. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. 101 mitigations. I don't give a crap about words. Homer Steals a Car. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. My Sports. Gamer Bart. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Bart vs. Itchy and Scratchy. Lisa's super hateable in this episode. She gets angry at Bart for not being a feminist, but gets more angry at Bart for being one. 3 out of 10 moldy donut. Girl in the Band. Parodying a movie nobody's seen. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. I'm Just a Girl Who Can't Say Dough. 2 parody episodes in a row. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Dough Canada. Get another Simpsons travel episode, 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Woohoo done it, another mockumentary episode. What's with all these mockumentary episodes? They just make so many of these same episodes, blah blah blah. Crystal Blue Hair Persuasion, Marge Gets a Job, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Season 30 ranking. Season 31. The winter of our monetized content. Dated internet references. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Stop referencing the internet, Simpsons. It's just going to be obsolete days after you air this episode. Heck, even hours. And it takes like weeks, so it wasn't even relevant when this episode aired. Go Big or Go Homer. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Fat Blue Line. Autopilot, plot, and writing. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 30. The 30th Treehouse of Horror and the 666th episode. The Stranger Things parody was good. All the else was meh. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Gorillas on the Mast. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Marge the Lumberjill. Another Marge Gets a Job episode. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. I don't give a fraggle. Yes, I'm substituting you know what with Fraggle, as in Fraggle Rock. The Fraggle Rock poster will probably be up on the screen right now. But this episode's surprisingly good. 8 out of 10 pink donut. Thanksgiving of Horror. I like these non-Halloween anthologies the Simpsons do from time to time. 7 out of 10 pink donut. Todd, Todd, why hast thou forsaken me? Amazing, 10 out of 10, golden donut, freaking amazing. Highly recommend it. Bobby, It's Cold Outside. Another Sideshow Bob episode, but at least it's kind of creative. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Hail to the Teeth. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Frank Coin. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Buck the Bad Guy. Dated Marvel references. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Screenless. Nice idea for the episode with Marge making everyone in the family go screenless, but finding out that Marge is addicted herself. But they don't do it well. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Better Off Ned. Wow, Bart bonds with Ned and likes Ned more than Homer. That's such a good plot. It could be the segment of a movie. For frick's sake, Simpsons. Now you're ripping off yourself. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. Highway to Well. Dankest episode ever. 4 out of 10 glazed donut. The Incredible Lightness of Being a Baby. You know that Simpsons short that they played before Onward? Well, they made an entire episode out of that. 6 out of 10 glazed donut. War and Priests. An unnecessary two-parter. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. War and Priests Part 2. The unnecessary second part. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. The Hateful 8-Year-Olds. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. I don't know what that title is parodying, but I don't give a crap about modern Simpsons that much. The Way of the Dog. One of the best Santa's Little Helper episodes. 10 out of 10 golden donut. Season 31 ranking. Season 32. Undercover Boons. Typical sitcom plot. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. I Columbus. Meh, 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Now Museum, Now You Don't. 2 anthology episodes in a row. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Treehouse of Horror 31. 2 out of the 3 segments are actually scary. 7 out of 10 pink donut. The 7-Beer Itch. Another Will Homer Cheat on Marge episode. And Marge's voice actor, when she has to sing near the end of the episode, my god, just let Julie Knaver, the voice of Marge Simpson, retire. Her voice is dying. Her throat is dying, just like me right now after recording all of these. Just let her quit. Jesus, Simpsons. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. Podcast news. A big mix of dated podcast references, another Kent Brockman losing his job storyline, and another Grandpa Falls in Love storyline. 5 out of 10 glazed donut. 3 Dreams Denied. Boring, forgettable, 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. The Road to Cincinnati. This was probably even made to bank off of the success of steamed hams in recent years. This episode is super good. Definitely the #1 best Skinner Chalmers episode. And no, the steamed ham segment doesn't count. It's not an entire episode. 8 out of 10 Pink Donut. Sorry Not Sorry. A good episode on paper, but ends up pretty boring. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. A Springfield Summer Christmas for Christmas. Very strange title and some of the most autopilot story and writing I've seen in modern Simpsons. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. The Dad Feelings Limited. So comic book guy and Komiko want a son, but yet again the writers won't make a status quo change even though they're the ones who made the episode. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Dairy Queen. Garbage. They literally bring back Edna's actor from the dead for a bad episode. They just puppeteer a dead actor to say what they want. That is just awful. They shouldn't have made this episode. It's definitely in the worst just because they did that. 0 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Wad Goals. Another Bart Gets the Job episode. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Yokel Hero. Meh. 5 out of 10 Glazed Donut. Do pizza bots dream of electric guitars? Awful throughout most of it, but has a good ending. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Manger Things. The 700th episode of The Simpsons, and the final episode I will review in this 3-part series. So how do they live up to this? It's pretty bad. 3 out of 10 Moldy Donut. Well, that was anticlimactic. Season 32 ranking. Oh my god, I did it. I reviewed 700 TV episodes, and each episode is 22 minutes long, give or take, so that means I watched 256 hours of The Simpsons, aka 10 full days. Oh, thank you for the applause. No, stop, you're too nice. Well, thank you for the flowers. So, now what to do? I think I'll rank every season. And here are my 6 personal favorite episodes. And here are the 6 best episodes. And here are the 6 worst episodes. I think I'm finished. Wow. Now that I've done this, I could say how the old seasons are great, the new ones are bad, and that they went from one of the best shows ever to one of the worst shows ever. And those all are valid statements, and that The Simpsons has gone from a beautiful show to a show that makes you feel nothing when you watch it. So you may be asking why I still think it's the greatest TV show of all time. 'Cause it's good the show went downhill. It makes us appreciate the early episodes even more, because with The Simpsons getting worse and worse, it just makes them appreciate the good episodes. And I mean, it's the longest running TV show of all time for a reason. It changed how we look at storytelling, it changed how we look at adult shows, it changed how we look at animation. If it wasn't for the bad episodes, most people wouldn't be going back to the great ones to get inspiration for great new storytelling. The show itself will never end, but its legacy will never die. It will forever be known as the greatest TV show of all time. And I can say that I reviewed every episode of The Simpsons ever. Well, until April 18th. Why April 18th? It's when the new episode comes out. Son of a bitch! So, that was the 3rd and final part of reviewing every Simpsons episode ever. Tell me what you think of this entire series, and it took me so long to make, it was amazing making it, and I'm going to be doing lots more of these long videos reviewing like a gigantic amount of things. And yeah, remember to subscribe if, you made it this far, you've watched over an hour and a half of me talking about stuff, so you might as well subscribe. Just come on, subscribe. So, Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more fun content like this. And I just checked. Why are the 3 separate parts just have less than 7 views all added together? I spent so much freaking time. Just son of a
baby on board. How I'm adored. That sign on my car's window pane, bouncing my stem, loaded with pep, 'cause I'm driving in the carpool lane. Call me a square friend, I don't care. That little yellow sign can't be ignored. I'm telling you it's mighty nice. Each trip's a trip to paradise with my baby.